Morning, everyone. I'm Hrishi Kuchibhotla from Bruhati. I got my colleagues Manuel and Shay here, my fellow directors.
Morning.
First of all, who are we and what are our core services? So we are Bruhati, as we said, but we are the epicenter of everything happening in the digital world today. We've got enterprise architecture, we've got business automation, and we've got Internet of Things. And we are in the middle of everything, bringing all these worlds together. So we've seen a flavor of two worlds combining here, but there's more than that in the real world out there. Just why Bruhati? We are a premier partner of Software AG, and we have won the Innovation Partner of the Year award for this year. Thank you, Software AG, for that. And coming more to the context of today was, it's in the context of telco, but it is generally applicable to all the other fields as well. Now, let me then say what's TM Forum. So I'll just a couple of words about TM Forum. They are the body that sets standards for the telcos and the reference frameworks for the telco world. This is where it becomes really important because it's not about BPM, it's not about just processes, not just about architecture, right? So TM Forum has got what's called as the frameworks that bring together the application frameworks, the processes, the data, and APIs, all of them together, right? Now, let me introduce what an accelerator is, basically. So I know from Alice world, you got pre-configured sets of pre-configurations, basically. In the Alphabet world, we'll talk them as accelerators. And those of you who know Alphabet already know that there's a very well-defined accelerator that's available from Software AG that gives you business value right out of the box, provided you give the right data. And more importantly, the associations between them. Now, that's what we have done with this accelerator for the telcos. So we brought in the processes, business capabilities, application building blocks, components, data objects, and as I said, more importantly, the associations between all of them together into this accelerator that will help you your transformation journey quick, effective, and easy. Now, what are the benefits? First of all, it's free for any of the telcos, telco vendors, whoever is a member of TM Forum, because TM Forum being a charitable organization, and we support and we give it for free for members to utilize what we have implemented in this accelerator. So it helps telcos to reduce cost, it gives you alignment with the standards, and more importantly, it gives you a digital twin of your telco and a reference telco with a reference telco framework that's out there. Now, just to see the accelerator in action, this is a view from Alphabet. You got the processes, you got the application framework there, which is basically all around the how you manage the applications, the functional blocks, and the building blocks of those applications and the capabilities. And then we got the data aspects, the business entities. So these are very well defined, established by TM Forum for telcos. So we got them all into Alphabet. Now, I'll give you a flavor of what we have done also in Aris, because majority of you are users of Aris. Now, what's the value to a customer, for example? If I'm a telco or I'm an organization, I got a value chain, I got a process, order to payment. What's the value you give? I already have the accelerator from Alphabet. Fine. Now, this is exactly where we add the value. So the process, we have created additional business questions. And those of you who are familiar with Alphabet and have been in the sessions, in the Alphabet sessions, you know that Alphabet has got an accelerator that takes a business question-driven approach. And within that approach, we have actually extended that to actually put the context around the telco world. And that's what this is about. So you start with a value chain here, like order to payment, And within that, now we got more specific questions around what is the process to order a mobile device. So if I'm in a retail store, or if I'm an employee, or if I'm a call center agent, what is the process? How does it look like? Now, what are the business capabilities that support this process? And which applications are involved? And what business data is exchanged between those applications? And what information flows are there surround the APIs? And more importantly, how compliant you are with the regulation or with the standards, and against the business capabilities, against the IT capabilities, how compliant we are. So this is what you get from the accelerator. And this should be familiar to most of you as users. So we have extended that to actually also implement the business process flow diagrams, your BPMNs, corresponding to that order to payment process. And within here, we got a detailed flow. This is the end-to-end flow of what is happening in the telco within the order to payment. So this is the point where a customer walks into a store, goes online to buy a device or a phone with a plan. What is the process? This is the process flow. And within that, now, this is where the beauty of the power of the collaboration between Alphabet and Aris comes through. I mean, most of you, I don't have to tell what a functional allocation diagram here is. So that helps you to actually map the applications, the policies, the requirements, the risks, your customer interactions, the expertise that's required, knowledge, roles, a whole host of stuff that is required to run, to effectively, quickly, effectively, and easily process that particular task, right? Now, so that's the level of detail I would like to go today into, but now to summarize the whole thing, so what's the challenge that the accelerator is trying to address? Alignment with standards. Then address and quickly find out where you have loss of revenue is, where your loss of revenue is, or loss of services. And also to be able to demonstrate being compliant to standards. That's what the accelerator brings. That's the challenge. Those are the challenges the accelerator tries to address. And the solution here is what's implemented here is we took the approach to solve these challenges is the adoption of the frameworks as defined by the standards body, the team forum. And by mapping your enterprise, to the standards, the accelerator, you can quickly find out the gaps in the processes, the gaps in the capabilities, the gaps in in your basically day-to-day operational business. And again, the accelerator brings the best-in-breed software together. This accelerator is not just about Alphabet, it's not just about Aris. It brings Alphabet, Aris, and Web Methods, all of them together, because we got the enterprise architecture aspects in Alphabet. Just to avoid any debates, but just to say that we got all the process hierarchies, we got the capabilities, we got the applications, we got the components, we got all the IT aspects mapped in Alphabet, right from the business portfolio all the way across to the investment portfolio. And then we got Aris doing the detailed process management and process modeling in there, and then we got Web Methods with the API catalog in there, right? And what are the benefits to customers? Compliance, save time and money, you improve your ROI, because one of the beauties of Alphabet that we found over many implementations across our customers is you can easily identify where you have functional redundancies, where you have overlapping applications providing the same capability over and over across the enterprise. And also many of the telcos have gone through mergers, acquisitions, and this is where they have a lot of legacy stuff, like multiple stacks supporting them, supporting their business. So you can easily identify where you have functional redundancies, and that's where you save, by optimizing them, by rationalizing those aspects, you can save your costs and get the return on investment from the accelerator. And it's free to use, as I said. Okay, the accelerators are there to make the transformation journey of our customers, quick, effective, and easy. That's what it is about. Now, how did we build this accelerator? It's a three-way collaboration. So as both Software AG and us, we both are members of TM Forum. We worked closely with them. We brought this together. They provided the frameworks, and we did the end-to-end design, because the three of us and our teams and our extended teams, we all have a lot of telco experience. So we put all that together, and we led the architecture and design of the accelerator. We had help and support from both Aris Center of Excellence as well as Alphabet Center of Excellence, and we brought it all together. That's what this accelerator is about. Get the best breed of everything in a seamless, integrated manner. Now, it's not just that. This is just a sample of what we have, and what we are good at is enterprise architecture, business architecture, you name it, it doesn't matter. But what we are good at is generalizing industry specifics and creating accelerators which will make your transformation journeys. It doesn't matter which industry you are, but the journey has to be quick, effective, and easy. That's what we make it. That's why we got accelerators in the healthcare industry. We work predominantly with the National Health Trust, National Health Services in the UK, and also with the other healthcare organizations across the globe. And so we got a healthcare enterprise architecture accelerator. We got a process framework. I know we got a process accelerator, and we also have a smart hospital, which is our IoT solution. But they all you can have them individually, or they can all work in collaboration, because the accelerators help you get there. And we have similar accelerators for farming, and we got you've already seen the TM Forum accelerator. We got one for the transportation industry, and both for EA as well as the IoT side of things. And we haven't mentioned on these slides, but we also have accelerators for oil and gas industry and also financial services. So basically, again, as I was saying, these bring in this accelerator or implemented on the best of breed products out there, Alphabet, Aris, Web Methods, Cumulosity, and we bring them all together. Now, that's from my side. So we are here to make your transformation quick, effective, and easy. So thank you.